So many things happening. Let's see. I just finished editing a video today. I finally got to it. It's rendering out right now, so if this is glitchy or this audio is weird, or if you can hear my computer going or whatever, it's because it's rendering. I hope my video card doesn't die. I'm also in the middle of a bunch of things. We have the part of the company going, the business, it's like our business or whatever, it's going to China in like 2 weeks or something this month. And I can't go, right? I don't know any progress on my welfare stuff. I don't know if I qualified for food stamps yet, but I don't know, I guess I'll find out anytime now. I guess I'm going to the food bank tomorrow. I think I have to get up early to do that because it's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. I also went to chiropractor today, no chiropractor tomorrow. Then, after like nothing getting done that I wanted to, like I said, I made a SoundCloud. I published some of my old tracks that I did to SoundCloud, so I'm on SoundCloud now. It's like just Tribal Fusion Acid, like it's not exactly 303, but it is, but it isn't, because it doesn't modulate. And then I got back onto Blogger, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to make more blogs. Like, I'm still considering doing a music blog, which I haven't entirely decided for or against yet, even though I just did a SoundCloud. But if I blog about, pretty much blog, maybe not so much vlog, but blog about music, I was just putting it on my, like, miscellaneous, blog, which is just my, I guess, my thinking cat blog or whatever. So I was like, well, it's the weekend. I'm really frustrated, but I feel like I want to do something. And my computer was constantly going through like virus scans, and I have to actually finish another scan, which hasn't finished yet, but I'm rendering, so whatever. So I thought, well, I have this pirate character that I do, and my pirate character has a name. It's like a cosplay character that I have, and it's Marshall Candice. And I thought, well, you know, I've actually done quite a bit of stuff with that, and it's kind of sexy, kind of really sexy. And she sort of developed over a while, and a lot of it is also because of my friend Pirate Pebs, who's also actually named Pebbles or Kim, and she also goes by Piccolola. And she's kind of like a star, like a karaoke star in West Philly, and maybe I think by now South Philly as well. And she's toured for a number of years with different kind of like Ren fairs and medieval, and a lot of the, like, connected with several communities on the East Coast, like up and down the whole thing as far as I know. I don't even know exactly to the extent of what she does with the whole thing, because it's a lot. And she's also like a performer. She does face painting. I've done it with her. We've done fairs. We went to Comic-Con together, and I dressed up. And what else? She's awesome, and she's like totally hot. Oh, and she does a lot of cross-dresser events. She's totally a woman, though. Like, she's totally a woman. She just really loves cross-dressers and trannies and all that fun, really fun stuff. So I was like, well, I have all this stuff. I'm not sure if they fit onto my other blogs, because I have a photography blog, and I do have some of the pirate, 1 or 2 or 3 entries on there, and I even had some of my Comic-Con stuff on there. So I thought, well, maybe I could make a blog, and I'm also investigating into blogging for making money, and I finally got paid by Google, and I've been working on, you know, adding more content. And so since I was barely doing anything and I was making money, I thought, well, what if I, instead of barely doing anything, how about I just actively do things? So on March 1st, I started, actually it was on March 29th that I actually started, but it didn't actually get all the published stuff, I think, until around like midnight where it got set up, so that was about March 1st. So I designed the whole, like, the format, and even when I updated a blog of mine. Okay, Blogger has a thing where you can update it to something called dynamic, was it dynamic, something dynamic blogging or whatever, which is designed for like e-readers, iPad, Galaxy, WinPad, all, maybe even Kindle or whatever, stuff like that, touch screen things, and you have different formats of how you want to lay it out, like how you want it to look. I just like prefer the magazine, they call it magazine look, and it doesn't actually look like a magazine though. But if you don't like that, you could change it by clicking another whatever, or like clicking if you're pushing it. I don't know, you're touch screening it. So I did that, and as soon as I did that, the traffic to that blog, which had only like a few entries on it, that's like my thinking cap blog or whatever, it just was like boom, and I was like, what the hell? So I thought, well, I'll see what I can do with the pirate thing, and I don't know, I never really realized that I could do so much with the pirate thing, especially since a lot of piratey communities are doing like steampunk fusion with it, which is actually super cool, because you can add the rave into it. So I was going more like tribal fusion, and then I love rave and techno and Eurodance and high energy and all that stuff. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. But I don't have any steampunk stuff really with it yet, for my pirate character. That would be cool though. But so I started publishing my blogs for my pirate character, Marshall Candice, and I thought, well, maybe I could get at least 15 good entries in, and that's it, and then I'll go back and I'll finish my editing, my video editing, and then I can work on some of my art stuff. And I was also publishing blog stuff to my art blog, which I think I also redesigned, which poosh, also massive amounts of hits. And then I thought, well, I'll give out some free old school, what do you call it? Old school, desktop wallpapers, you know? And I said, I still have them. They're on DeviantArt, so they're free. And I thought, well, I'll give out one every day. Actually, I mean, they're free. They're on my freaking gallery anyway. But I thought, well, I'll blog it, and then, you know, maybe I could make a penny or something. So I put 2 out there, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll do 1 or 2 every day, and I only have a few, and then I could format some other ones or something. But it's the old school format, which you can still use for like your smartphones, or you can still use them for your desktops. I just have widescreen, so my widescreen doesn't necessarily format as good as the old school stuff. But I put that out there, same thing. Boom, lots of hits. So then I was like, I guess I'll do the pirate thing. And the first day, I think I put like 4 entries or something, and they all got like a few hundred hits like right away, or not hits, views, because the graphic, if a graphic loads, counts as a hit technically. So it's actually views. Okay, page views. So I go the next day, and I was like, oh, that's not bad. So I blogged some more, and I was sharing it on Google Plus and Twitter, and maybe I don't know if it's working on Facebook. Facebook seems to be like at odds with Google recently or whatever. But so I was like, well, see what happens with that. So then by March 3rd, I had already gone over 1,000 views on the entire blog, and I was at first, because when it started really getting up there, I was like, okay, maybe it's tracking me, and there's a thing you can do where you can add a cookie to your browser so that it doesn't track your browser. So I did that because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't tracking me, because I didn't want to, like, you know, I don't want to be cheating, because then it would make me feel bad, like, oh, I'm not really that good or something. Um, So I did that. I put the tracking cookie in there, so you can't, not tracking my own views. And so that was like by what, like dinner time yesterday, it was over 1,000 views. And then just a few hours later, I blogged some more. I had been publishing and blogging more stuff, and it eclipsed 2,000 views like that. It just boom. I couldn't I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the heck? And this was like, I didn't even necessarily tag the first, or not first, some of the, like when you share it to Google Plus, I didn't always put the tags on there. I just put, like, I don't know, Pyrate or something, right? And then I would go back later to tag it, or after I already got a lot of hits, but I put the tags on it. So, yeah. And then, so I'm starting to incorporate more ads into things. Since I upgraded to the new format, it makes ads a little weird. I'm disappointed because I would have thought that the new version would have been better. Also, the editing stuff that's on the website and Blogger, it's glitchy. It doesn't work perfectly, and you could have it all great and even be hand programming it, hand scripting it, and then you publish it, and one, it'll work great, and then the next one, which might be almost exactly the same thing as the first one, but it won't work right at all, and then you have to figure out why, and you don't know why. It drives me nuts. I don't think I will integrate the Google Plus and the YouTube together with the Blogger, because I don't want to lose the brand, and I don't want to lose the way that it's through Black UniGryphon. So yeah, but I'm really surprised that the pirate character is doing that well, honestly. I mostly just put up like old, I found a whole bunch of stuff in my archive. I keep finding stuff in my archives. So, I thought I was gonna run out of stuff by today. So, I don't know. I might, actually, I'm definitely gonna be blogging more stuff with that, probably today, and I don't know, tomorrow or whatever. I have plenty of things to put on there. I've also been putting on some of my Tribal Fusion stuff and some like rave stuff, but mostly it's just the pirate thing. So yeah.